everyone, today I'm going to introduce some basic etiquettes of Go, the intellectual sport that we have talked about before. Firstly, before a game, we have to go through the process of guessing stones. The older competitor, or the competitor that has a higher level in Go, has the right to grab a handful of white stones, remember? Let me show you. The competitor can grab a handful of white stones and place them on the board like this, and the other player can have one black stone or two and put them on the chessboard as a way of guessing the odd or even number of the white stones here. For example, I put one black stone here as a way of guessing even number, so let's count there are four white stones here, so the number is even, but the other player guesses odd, so the first player gets to have the black stones and play first. This is like the basic rule of guessing stones. The second etiquette involves placement of stones. It is very polite to place our first step, the black stone, on the chessboard and on the top right corner. Remember, it is our top right corner, and the other player can put their stones on their top right corner as a way of showing respect during the game. Thirdly, punctuality is a very important social manner. During competitions, it is always essential to arrive on time. And next, we should always put the stones on the intersections like this. We should not put the stones in between those intersections. Instead, we should put them on the intersections so that the other player can know what we are stepping on. And do not disturb others during a game. It is very impolite to converse with others or frequently looking around during a game. Bystanders are also not supposed to make comments or even say anything during a game and before a game finishes. Next, if you want to admit defeat, you can put two stones on the chessboard as a way of showing surrender. Finally, we should be very humble if we win and gracious in defeat. Reviewing together with the opponent after the game can help us improve our skills and level in Go. Okay, that is basically all of the etiquettes in playing Go, and during the next section, I will introduce a little bit about the history of Go. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'll introduce a little bit history of Go. Go is considered to be one of the four cultivated arts in China, along with calligraphy, Chinese painting, and Chinese zither. It is the oldest board game with a history of over 4,000 years around the world. The origin of Go is still an unknown history. Many people think that it is Yao, a Chinese emperor, who came up with the basic idea of Go. However, this legend has little evidence to be trusted. It is unlikely that the emperor himself created such a complicated sport. As we know, Go has 361 intersections, and each crossing contains hundreds or thousands of patterns and changes. 5,000 years ago, this was not a strength or power of an emperor that could reach. Therefore, studies now estimate that the following in the development of the sport, generals, politicians, and other administrators in the past in China were likely the group that completed and further established this intellectual sport together. According to written records, Go was originally played on a 17x17 board, and later on it became 19x19 during Tang Dynasty of ancient China. Go was introduced into Japan and Europe in approximately 19th century. Now it has become an important international game around the world.